was in Washington in 1992, the so-called Year of the Woman, as if we'd be happy with 1 year and 1 woman, Clinton was elected, and he had said he was going to name the first woman attorney general. Now, when I went to law school, again, people would say to me, what did I want to do? I would always say I wanted to be on the Supreme Court, not because I had any interest, and I do not have a judicial temperament. I'm fairly opinionated. But I like to watch their eyes roll around in their heads. Because at that time, there had never been a woman on the court. There had never been a woman at the top of my profession. By the time Clinton came into office, we'd had women on the Supreme Court. We'd never had a woman attorney general. So first he named Zoe Baird. And you will recall she was knocked out for what came to be known as Nannygate. She had hired undocumented workers and had not reported their Social Security earnings or paid taxes. Then she was gone, so then came Kimball Wood. And before anybody could even figure out that there wasn't an S on her last name, she was gone because she too had had undocumented workers in her home. About that time, I started thinking, if it had been Joey Baird, do you think anyone would have even asked who took care of her kids? Probably not. And in fact, when we looked at it, there were people who had been confirmed into Clinton's cabinet, guy-type people, who had actually had undocumented workers in their home. But they always said, oh, my wife takes care of that. So finally, I started saying in my speeches, if Clinton is going to meet his campaign promise to have a woman attorney general, it's going to have to be a childless woman with a dirty house. And sure enough, along came Janet Reno. Childless woman and a self-proclaimed bad housekeeper. Now, I bring this up because if you look at the top executive levels, executive women are, and the numbers I see vary, but it's about 2/3 of them, 2/3 or 75% do not have any children. And if you look at their male counterparts in the executive levels, something like 90% of them have kids. It is a huge disparity that I think is a societal problem. That's one of the other problems that we have, is that we see rearing children healthy, well-educated, and I mean healthy emotionally, physically, spiritually, healthy children, well-educated children who are going to survive. We see that as an individual problem, not as a societal problem. I don't have children. I depend on the next generation being healthy and well-educated for the success of our country, for the success of my community. And so I want to urge all of us, as we look at the problems that our country faces, to remember that we need to be moving forward together. And I want to leave you with the clear understanding that progress is not inevitable. It doesn't come about because it is the right thing to do, or just because of the passage of time. It's not evolution. It comes about because somebody gives a big push. And that's part of the reason I like being here at Rotary, because you all are willing to push. You pick each other's pockets and raise money to do good projects, to give scholarships, to move our communities and our culture and our country eventually. I mean, may I be grandiose and say the world, to make improvements in how people live. And I salute you for that. I will tell you that it is an enormously satisfying way to live. Now, how do I know? Besides the fact that I'm 65, in 2007, I almost died. I came home from a vacation with friends. I do not blame them. But I was very sick, and I couldn't catch my breath, and I was tired all the time. Well, it turned out I had a very serious and severe form of leukemia. And when I was diagnosed, I wouldn't let them tell me at the time, but when I came out of it and was in remission, which I've been now for almost 5 years, they said that I had about a 10% chance of living. When I went into the hospital, it was through the emergency room with congestive heart and lung failure. So there was one night, that first night, where I thought I might die. And I'm thrilled to tell you, first, that I'm not dead. Right. Any day above ground is a good day. But second, that I found that while I'm not ready to die, I mean, I still have a lot of fun to have in my life, a lot of satisfaction to gain, a lot of friends and family to love. I was okay. I looked back on my life and I was very satisfied with what I have done. And I commend you because I think you are are living your lives in a way that when you come to the end, you will look back and say, I made a difference. I wasn't just a blob of protoplasm that wiggled and died. My life had purpose, it had meaning. Now, I will also tell you that that first night when I thought I might die, my thoughts were not nearly so lofty. My first thought was, damn, I have been saving my entire life for my old age. I could have had a Jag. I'm back saving for my old age, but I'm also back to congratulate you on the way you're living your lives, to urge you to take that next step, whatever it is for you, to continue improving all of our lives. And thank you very much.